Now, Joy, this is one of the things that came up, though.
Yes.
Did you have help?
No, I did not. Everyone thinks I did. I was way too nervous. I was in a room by myself.
She had help.
From who, Dave?
Mr. Ron Bennington, I thought.
In what way?
Ron didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know. I thought maybe I was mishearing, but I thought that
probably were, because I had no help whatsoever. If I had help, do you think it would have gone on as long as it did?
Yeah, really, there were a lot of things. It went on a long time. You had to get to 10. Yeah. You guys must have had, 30, 40 questions before somebody got to 10?
Fezzi ran out of questions, actually, at 5 different points in the contest.
Yeah.
So
you finally ended up beating him 10 points to 4. Yes.
I also heard a child in the background.
Yeah, that would be my 9-year-old daughter who knows nothing about sports, by the way.
There's plenty of child idiot savants out there.
Well, she's not an idiot nor a savant, and she shouted out Boston because the Red Sox are my favorite team. So she didn't know what the question was. She just shouted out Boston Red Sox, and he heard that, and it just blew up.
I heard a Seattle Seahawks too.
And I saw that guy from Hard Rock mouthing an answer to you, and you didn't say anything about
it. Hard Rock Johnny?
No, not Johnny. It was his accountant that he brought with him.
Yeah, his friend tried to give me one, and it was like the wrong thing.
Yeah, he actually goes like this. Durham Bulls. And I go, that ain't going to be the fucking answer to anything.
It's not even a question about baseball.
So you want him to go through with this, huh? You are hardcore, forcing a man to put ink under his skin.
First of all, I went to Wackbag and I tried to get alternatives. I was willing to let him out of it, and I asked people for suggestions, and there was no viable suggestion except if he gives me $500, I'll let him out of it.
No.
Then he's getting the tattoo. Then that's it. He's getting the tattoo. I mean, I don't want to be that harsh, but he's the one that offered. I was just going to do it for fun.
I honestly thought that you lowballed, because if someone said $500 or you get a scar, most people would throw up the $500. But a scar of a place that you don't even like.
No.
People that apparently say that you suck at life.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I feel the need to point out that Wackbag.com, there is someone on Wackbag.com now selling Eastside Dave Sucks at Life t-shirts.
Yeah, we had some sent here.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're going like hotcakes.
They are.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Pitts. Thanks, Pitts, for wearing one.
Oh, Pitts for wearing one.
Representing.
I'm going to get one for your mom for Mother's Day.
Please don't do that.
No, you know, his girlfriend was crying like a baby.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad, but he already has 12 or 13 of them. He told me so.
Yeah, 10 tattoos.
10 tattoos.
Yeah, so
most of them pretty old though. You haven't gotten any tattoos since we've known you.
Right.
And your Pink Floyd one is especially faded.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get that touched up a little bit. Not today, but eventually touched up a little bit.
I do feel bad about the girlfriend, though, but she, this is her man. Her man should keep his mouth shut then.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she was crying so hard that the chef's cock fell out of her mouth. She couldn't.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That really is.
Oh, no,
sorry
she
to hear
did throw it back in. It was just a second. Who's doing the tattoos?
We got Rob here from Cliff's Tattoo in Long Island, New York.
Let's bring Rob in. And the problem with this inside the bicep there, that's got to be a tender area, right? You would think it's going to be directly on muscle. What muscle he has, it's got to ache a little bit, right, Rob?
Oh, definitely so.
You know what, Rob? I don't believe this. You are the first tattoo artist I've ever met not covered in tattoos.
I got my legs tattooed.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Normally, when you meet a tattoo artist, it looks like when they're bored, they draw on their own arms. You don't have any on the arms?
I got one on the top of each arm, but I haven't got my forearms done yet.
Is it something that you don't want, or?
No, I'm going to definitely do it eventually. My father, he's fully tattooed. He's sleeved out bodysuit, so I figure, I'm going to eventually wait and do the whole thing all at once, try to figure out what I want. That's prime real estate, your forearms and arms.
Yeah, that is true. And like they said, that's the one the judges see. So you got to be very, careful.
Yeah, even at 7-Eleven, they know who it's you.
Yeah. All right, so show them exactly where you want to get this, Dave. Now, it's right in the inside of his bicep there.
Wow.
Do you have tools that can get down that small, that tiny, where it's actually like tattooing a string?
Come on.
Have you worked with fiber optics before?
He's a pasty motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm worried that when the ink hits him, it'll just flow throughout his body.
You could actually do it all in white, and it would show up. He's that pale.
The one thing to worry about, I am a bleeder. I'm going to be gushing blood left and right like it's fucking Carrie, so you have to watch out for that.
Added bonus.
Yeah.
It's like a friggin' veal calf. What are you, kept in a fucking crate?
Ouch. Ouch.
This is my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We're on the same team here,
Yeah,
bro.
well, yeah, you'll see in a little bit.
Tim, you're on Fez.
Hey, I wanted to ask Fez if he was going to come to Notre Dame and watch the game this weekend.
Fez, have you ever been to South Bend?
You know what? I've never been to South Bend, Indiana to watch a Notre Dame game in person.
But you do constantly go to State College, PA. I've noticed that over the years.
Yeah, I do have friends at State College. I've been there several times.
When do you think they'll graduate?
As soon as they buckle down.
Do they just live in that town?
Yeah. The wife of the couple, she works at Penn State. She's like a scientist there.
Uh-huh.
And so they live there because of her job.
Here's Michael. You're on Fez.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, Fez can drink even though he's a diabetic.
What can he drink?
He can have Guinness.
Guinness is good for you. No one's told me this.
Yes, it's low calorie, low sugar, and it really doesn't fuck up your blood sugar that much.
Well, it's liquid tar. You know there's no sugar in there. It's a very
great,
difficult drink.
Great beer.
Really? Yeah.
Guinness for you then, Fez?
Say, I've never been a big Guinness fan. It's just a little too tart and thick for me.
How about black and tan?
When you said it was too tart and thick, I thought for sure it was a penis you were talking about.
Guinness, not penis.
I got a Guinness pint tattooed on me, actually.
Let me see where that is, Rob.
Right there.
You couldn't figure out what to do on your
Actual
arm.
Guinness pint right on my leg, so that's how much of a fan I am.
So you go to Penn State, you refuse to drink any of the Irish ales, and now you're betting against Notre Dame.
I think Penn State, with the points this weekend, is a good bet.
John, you're on Fez.
How's it going?
Yeah. What can we do for you?
I was just curious. She was able to make it in the studio today, but she couldn't make it on the day of the competition there. That seems kind of funny.
What is the difference? Why does that matter to you?
It seems like it's easier to cheat if she's not in studio, but she said she has to work out of home, but now she can make it in to watch the tattoo.
All right, Julie, how do you deal with that?
Here we go. Okay,
Yeah.
Everybody on ronandfez.net, everybody on Wackbag, I've explained this 100 times. I couldn't come in, not because I work from home. My daughter was home alone. So leaving a 9-year-old home alone would just be irresponsible of me. And it was last minute. Earl set it up. He said, we're going to do it this day. And I couldn't get in.
Way to go, Earl.
You're going to make him faint, Julie.
I'm sorry.
Easy, Fabrice.
I'm sorry.
Stay on your pins. So you've been taking some heat on ronfez.net and Wackbag?
Well, not so much Wackbag. They're all behind me. They're awesome.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
They're
Is there
all awesome.
an anti-Wackbag thing at ronfez.net? Is that it?
Yeah, they're kind of rivals, a little bit.
Why do they have to be rivals? Why can't they be cool?
I don't know why, actually.
Why
I know Mikey Boy goes on both.
Why can't they be like me and just go to Post Horse?
I don't know why. I know Mikey Boy does all three. I mean, he's like the man of the people.
And I say, come on in, Mikey Boy. Here comes Fez's best friend, Mikey Boy.
By the way, I have to thank Mikey Boy, too. He's been amazing through this whole thing.
In what way?
Well, when I was getting a lot of heat on ronandfez.net, he stuck up for me, and he was like, listen, back off, leave her alone. You know, he stuck up for me a lot with the guys over there.
Wow.
He's been amazing.
Here comes your knight in shining armor, wearing what I believe is the world's only hideout shirt. How come I don't have one of those?
And it looks like he made it himself.
What now, this is El Jefe and Dubs' new shirt?
Yeah.
And what's with the big eye? That's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
See the back?
No. What's that mean?
That's how they sign off 5,000.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. 5,000, yeah. They always hoped that was going to catch on. Has it?
I don't think so.
No. All right, so what are the websites pro and anti Eastside Dave and pro and anti Julie?
Let's see. I'd say Post Horse is pro Eastside Dave. RonFez.net is pro Eastside Dave. Wackbag anti Eastside Dave. OpieAnthony.net, I'd say split.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, good.
So things are starting to go your way a little bit. Yeah.
By the way, I just want to say, OpieAnthony.net, I've always loved you. one of the best websites out there. So I just want that.
Trying to pull things your way?
Yeah.
That's that's a swing state for you right now. That's an actual swing state.
It's your Ohio.
Julie, what could he do to be loved on Wackbag?
I don't think there's anything he can do besides leave.
Yeah.
And vanish from this show forever.
I know the kids on the listening thread seem to think a lot of him. They like him a lot.
I don't know. Not on Wackbag. There's a lot of leave. Why are you here? Actually, when the show starts, there's actually a countdown to when he comes in to kind of ruin the show.
Right.
So usually when he comes in, it's like, oh damn, 37 minutes without Dave. That was awesome.
Right.
You know, there's really not much he can do.
A lot of anger, huh? A lot of negativity over at Wackbag. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's not towards me.
What
not
if you
towards
did this,
everybody
though?
else.
What if you make a couple changes?
Okay.
A, you start to be entertaining. B, you start to be funny. C, you make some kind of sense.
I can do 1 and 2.
I would love to see you just pick out one.
Okay.
If you pulled off one of those.
All right, I'll try. I mean, you know.
Mikey boy, why push Dave out of the Notre Dame day that he invented?
I pushed him out?
Yeah.
Oh. Feds just said on the air, you guys are gallivanting over.
When I mentioned it to Mikey boy, I said keep it on the down low so that Dave doesn't hear that we're going out to watch the game.
Mike boy, how come you never come to Hooters for Bucks games?
I've never been invited.
I don't know whether you know this or not, but Hooters is not that exclusive. Pretty much an open door thing. The only reason why we go there, a lot of TVs, and Fez has a half-off card.
Yeah, 50% off the bill there at the end of the day.
Yeah. Which normally only comes to $8 anyway. You could order 2,000 wings, pitchers. I really do. I think of like a New York location, Clearwater prices. Hooters, Manhattan. Yeah, you can always come over for that. But who do you root for on Pro Football Day?
Redskins.
See, I cannot fucking hang out with you then. I have such a hate for those guys.
They're one of the Monday night games this week. Washington, Minnesota.
What do you mean one of? What the hell's going on here?
Double header on Monday night.
What kind of time do we have to dedicate to football?
It starts out, I think it's 7 on ESPN with the Redskins at home hosting the Vikings.
I like that idea, starting at 7, though.
So
that'll really piss off West Coast.
Redskins favored by 4.5. Then, I think a 10 o'clock kickoff time for a West Coast game, the Raiders hosting the Chargers. Chargers favored by 3.
So they're going to start and run West Coast late games.
Yeah. So that'll.
We get to watch them here?
Yeah, that'll be 10 o'clock in the East.
I might have to start going off on Tuesdays. You know what? I swear to God, I can't believe that no matter what shift I work, I can't find enough time to really get things together before I get here. Even when I worked nights, I still was rushing in.
You would think, all right, well, I got all day. I can, take my time.
My problem is this. I never, for a second, when we worked nights, thought about the show till 6 o'clock at night. It never even dawned on me. Every day I'm like, yeah, let's go to that movie. I would be driving to the movie and go, wait, what is tonight? Tuesday? I got to go to work.
Yeah, you'll have to be back in time for the show to start.
Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Just wanted to call bullshit on Julie. Ron and Fez are very kid-friendly. She could have just brought that little 9-year-old in. Had a little kid corner with her.
By the way, I've heard what happens to Lene when she comes in here, and no, I will not subject my daughter to that. Thank you.
By the way, good. Yeah, but since that's happened, Lene now has out her own T-shirt line. Have you seen that, Mikey boy?
I saw that.
Fez, did you get one of those emails?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, look who's been taking off the Mikey D mass email now.
Oh, okay.
Now look who's paying. And I noticed Lene didn't come back in to do the show before she went to school she was supposed to.
No, Mikey had said that she wanted to, but we never saw her before school started.
Well, you guys had that big fight with him again. What was the most recent Mikey D fight?
It was when he got pissed about Earl not being able to come up with poison tickets.
Oh, yeah, and for the first time ever, the show all pulled together. Like 300 Spartans. It was just, they were walking as one with their shields up.
He was in the wrong, and he still is. He's still just a in the wrong, chatty Cathy type of guy. And me and Fez. And
Oh, I forgot. You did have a lot of problems with him before with the police involved.
Well, we don't need
Showing
to
up at
bring
your
it up.
door.
Please, on the air, the police and the...
Well, how is he doing on Linnaeus musical mystery tour board? Do they write about you there? What is the name of her show, Mike? You always know.
Linnae D Saturday morning. Something Saturday.
Saturday Morning Post is basically what it is. It's a paper he's got her putting out. You missed it yesterday when Febreze passed out. Febreze, you have a problem with blood, right?
Yeah, it's all signs are pointing to something wrong with my blood.
No, I mean with seeing blood, you fucking moron.
That too.
Here's what I want you to do, because Dave, you bleed a lot, right?
Yeah, I'm a bleeder.
I want you to be in here dabbing, keeping things clean for Rob as he's moving along.
Sponge. Are they both going to pass out and lay there? So I'm guessing now. You know.
Any problem at all? You passing out, Dave? You can take pain.
I can usually take the pain. I have 10 tattoos, but, one time I definitely felt, on my Floyd tattoo, I felt groggy, because it was taking a long time, and I sort of passed out.
Because you were finally living a dream.
Boston Strangler, you're on Manifest.
Hey, buddies, I just want to go on the record to say that the folks over at fullblownaids.com fully support Eastside Dave, unlike those other aforementioned websites, because they all suck.
Oh, wait a minute, all the other message boards suck except for Full Blown AIDS?
That is correct.
Wow.
I just do want to take some time and just also to say that I've always loved full-blown AIDS, FBA.
Oh, jeez, that's terrible, though. I mean, it's awful. I've been working against it for years now.
The website.
The website.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, that is not a medical site. I've sent a couple people there for help and information. So there, you can start hanging out there.
I love it. I'm very glad.
Always welcome there.
Now, Mikey boy, you don't post there at all on
I have
FBA?
I have a little bit. I forgot them when I was going through my little...
I know, and people get their feelings hurt. You're working a stress ball over there, huh?
Yeah, I just got
the new Fez Watley stress ball.
Yeah. They're very handy.
Yeah. Now, one thing, if you want to keep that at all, like you do your hideout gear, or you got to be careful not to use it, because we noticed Fez's, the name, it already came off.
Yeah, it's starting to scratch off on the edges.
Yeah, after having it for 5 seconds.
Try to squeeze it in a blank place.
Who were you speaking about what?
On the stress ball.
Oh, I thought that you were on a phone with somebody else. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Terry, you're on Run a Fez.
Buddies, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, thank God I caught you before it goes down, man. Not that I really care. You probably should be getting douchebag on your arm, but why don't you be smart? They didn't set up the exact tattoo. Why don't you get it in a design so it's there, but it's not really there? You know, like the old woman, the young woman picture. Do something clever.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is like the word Wackbag will be there, but really the whole thing from the outside will look like a deer drinking in a mountain stream. And at some point, if you follow along, you'd be able to see Wackbag.
You don't want to complicate anything.
Yeah. You want the logo itself.
Yeah, in a box for the search engine type deal.
Be a man. Don't be a pussy. Fucking put it on there.
There you go. Way to talk, big man.
I am. I'm choosing big. I'm choosing big over
there.
small.
Yeah. Now, I was going to get the same tattoo as my dad. My dad's had this tattoo for years. Yeah, it's basically says there was no Holocaust. And then I thought, and I don't know why he had it, but I always remembered it.
Right.
And then I thought, I don't know. In this business, with the amount of Jews that we work with, I want to be careful with that. Your dad very tattooed, right?
Yeah, fully tattooed.
Now, I saw this guy who was on TV. His father had fully tattooed. After his dad died, the son had the skin taken off, put inside a frame, and now has it up on the wall, that artwork, his dad's skin.
All right, that's a little too much for me. I don't even like, when someone keeps someone's cremated ashes on the mantle. Never mind someone's skin. That's too much.
Some Ed Gein shit going on there. That's weird.
It grosses you out, the ashes?
Yeah, I don't like the fact that someone keeps the... if you're going to be cremated, I think you ought to get spread. I mean, I think it makes no sense to put your ashes in an urn and then be kept on a mantle or buried where people will intern the ashes.
Here's Flea. Flea, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Nothing, Flea.
I just want to tell Dave, cringehumor.net, we give you full support. We all love you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hey, can I just say that I've always loved cringehumor.net, and no, that was real, Julie. I do. I really love them. So
He's probably never heard of it till 30 seconds ago.
No, Dave, you're welcome at a show anytime.
Thank you very much, Flea.
All right.
All right, Flea, take care. Say hi to all the other peppers. It's really cool. Earl, you give me the big break sign?
Yeah, we got to get started on Dave's tattoo.
I can't believe it. We're on a schedule today. I'm getting the big sign from the producer.
Trying to keep it organized, keep it moving.
I thought he was waving that he was fainting again.
Not for Breeze.
Strong
He's up and moving.
Strong as an ox today.
All right, Mikey boy, you want to get a tattoo while you're here?
No, I don't think so.
Some kind of legal tattoo?
Fez was getting a tattoo now, too.
Fez, you were thinking about one more, right? Let's show him what you got.
You got there.
Yeah.
Buccaneers. Oh, yeah.
He's got the Buccaneers flag, which really the red has held up pretty good. That's how old? 3-4 years, Fez?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl in January of 2003, so it was right after that.
Yeah.
So...
Question mark?
The question mark was from the Batman movie.
Batman Forever.
He's a gigantic Jim Carrey fan. So that used to be very, very colorful. It was kind of a aquamarine looking neon type of deal.
Yeah, and it actually kind of looked metallic.
Yeah.
The colors were so vivid with the teal and the purple going together.
Yeah, and that's faded pretty good.
Yeah, that's faded. And then on this side... I just ripped my shirt. Did you hear that? I have the Tampa Bay Lightning tattoo from when they won the Stanley Cup.
I didn't even know you were a hockey fan.
I'm not. That was I bet I made and somehow lost and won all at the same time.
All right, know what I'm thinking for your next tattoo?
What's that?
Devil Rays. Just get the nice Devil Ray logo.
So I do have space for one more above the lightning tattoo on my shoulder.
You have more space than that, if you really think about it.
But I need my symmetry. I've got 2 on each shoulder. I mean, I have 2 on this shoulder. I have 1 on this shoulder. I need something to balance me out. I feel like I'm crooked all day long.
Yeah, that would probably weird me out.
Back of the neck. Go back.
You want to go back of the neck?
I want one that I can see, even if it's just in a mirror.
Little lower back tattoo for you.
Is that what you're thinking? You want to go lower back?
Rarely do I wear the tube top or whatever that.
What about the old sweet and sour over the nipples? Yeah, you got a problem with that one?
Yeah, I don't care for that. The nipples have to be very sensitive to tattoo.
Well, it's not right on the nipple; it's above.
Still,
yeah,
it's close. Yeah, I have 1 space left that I want to fill. Upper left shoulder.
I got the perfect one for you.
What's that?
There was no Holocaust. And it's kind of a family crest for us.
I don't want to get that should you change your mind down the road and decide that's yours.
In case I decide there was a Holocaust. Then I'll just have to scratch out the knot. Al, wait, here's Al. Al, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, this is Al Sharpton. I wanted to let Earl know that we appreciate him on the ACLU website.
Mm-hmm. Didn't go over as big as you wanted to when you started dialing? Yeah. As he's giggled dialing. Where did I hear this?
It was an uncanny impression, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. You know what? I wouldn't even say it was canny. I don't know what... Because no one ever says that was canny when that happened.
No, you only get an in that one.
What does canny even mean? Does it mean anything?
Canned good. I think...
Canned goods. Thank you.
Some kind of candy.
Yeah.
Tin?
Mm-hmm.
Tinny?
Yeah.
Yes.
But when you say something is uncanny, it means...
That is an odd coincidence, right?
No, I don't think
It's uncanny that would happen?
No, because an impression is normally uncanny, right?
Oh, so it's...
Like dead on,
Spot
right?
on, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I always took it.
I think of it as strange, like Fez. That's uncanny.
Well, use it in a sentence whenever you would.
Yeah, that guy scored 100 points last night. Boy, that was uncanny.
That never fucking happened.
Will Chamberlain's performance was uncanny.
No, but no one ever said that the greatest scoring night in the history of NBA was uncanny.
That makes perfect sense.
I always thought it's like impressionist would be the only guy who, Anthony does an uncanny version of Howard Stern.
Yeah, that's true. That is the way you hear it the most, an uncanny impression.
But I don't even know if there's any other place. But if someone does a hack bad impression, that's fucking canny. That's terrible.
I always thought there could be that was an uncanny coincidence.
Yeah, I totally agree with Fez. If the
Uh-oh.
if a guy gets,
I must be so wrong. Get me a Wackbag tattoo.
They're already writing, get him off the air!
What if a guy got hit by lightning twice? You would say, wow, that is uncanny.
I thought that would be ironic.
Yeah, it's ironic.
I don't think.
That's
I
not
don't.
uncanny.
I know you don't.
That's not uncanny at
That's
all.
why you leave it up to the thinkers to try to come up with this one.
I think ironic would be like if a weatherman got hit by lightning.
That is ironic.
I think
It's
that's
like rain on your wedding day. Here's Don. Don, you're on Run Fez.
Hey guys, I just want to say, not everybody at Wackbag hates Dave. We understand he provides the class idiot type character to the show.
Idiot.
And I think he's really showing that he's got a lot of balls by taking permanent scarring in a contest against somebody that had nothing to lose. So,
That is true.
50% of us.
That is
about
true.
3% of us that support him.
I appreciate everything but the idiot part. I didn't.
It is an idiotic thing to go, okay, I have nothing to win, but I'll scar my body.
I was quite overconfident.
Yes.
In retrospect, it was as of right now, the biggest mistake of my life. 28 years.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It is the biggest mistake I've ever made. Yeah. Because it's on for the rest of my life. And
Yeah.
What about the mistake your dad made?
Laugh it up, Julie.
What do you got for us, Mikey boy?
I just looked up Uncanny. I've got a few definitions here.
Oh, great.
All right. Having or seeming to have a supernatural or inexplicable basis beyond the ordinary or normal extraordinary.
Lightning. Twice.
Lightning
Also-
twice seems uncanny, yeah.
Mysterious, arousing suspicion, fear or dread, uncomfortably strange.
That would be the WB, the fucking 100 points, yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm kidding, you fucking
And there's one more in here. Oops, got to scan.
Well, don't people say that he does an uncanny impression?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in here too.
That's totally how it's used the most.
I don't have even heard it any other way.
So keen or perceptive as to seem preternatural. And that, I think, would be the definition for uncanny.
I never use the term, and I'm never going to from this point on. I really don't like it. Febreze, I'm going to break. Don't worry about it. Don't faint.
Just reminded.
What I'll do is put it in a place where you're not even going to be aware. When I see that you're not paying attention, I'll quickly go to break. Here's Kev. Kev, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, yeah, I think Dave getting this tattoo would kind of turn the tide of who likes who on Wackbag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think him having a badge of Wackbag on his arm will, make people like him a little bit more.
You think so, Dave? Is that part of the thing here?
Well,
You'll
that
be
wasn't-
one of the guys now?
That wasn't in my brain, but if that's what it takes for a couple of the Wackbag people to come along for the train ride.
Why don't you do this, engineer, if you will? Why don't one day you stay on the listening thread and type along with those guys and see if they can't start and get to know you?
I would love to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm allowed to just do that on the computer. I mean,
Whatever you do here is no help to the show anyway. If I could tell you, do me a favor, go and walk the dog during the show, that would help the show.
I feel like I have some responsibilities.
Pete, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, I'm calling from hideoutheretics.net, the Hideout message board.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that we don't have an opinion on Dave either way.
Well, hey, Pete, do you have one of these nifty Hideout T-shirts?
I certainly do.
All right, man, 5,000.
The giant red eye is watching.
Who is that supposed to be, Dubs?
Yeah, I think that's Dubs peering out of the hideout.
How are the guys doing? I haven't talked to Dubs in a while.
Just when I've heard on the air, they seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like we never talked to Hefe. Well, the last time he was up here is when you had your heart attack. We were supposed to go out and have lunch with them. I had to go and meet them and tell them, I was going to the hospital to see you. And somebody who was supposed to keep your heart attack a secret had already told him.
Oh, nice. So that was another tattoo show, actually. J-Dubs came up to get a Buccaneer tattoo logo on his ass.
Here's Mike. You're on Run Fez.
Yeah, a little while ago, did I hear Fezzi saying that he wants to spread asses?
He did.
Ashes.
You caught him. Ron Fez Show.
Ronnie. The Ron Fez Show. XM 202.
We're
We're back with the Ron and Fez show on a Friday. Eastside Dave is getting ready to get his tattoo from losing the trivia competition to Julie. He's going to get Wackbag.com tattooed on his arm. And Rob's here from Cliff's Tattoos in Center Reach, Long Island to administer the tattoo. You can check them out online, cliffstattooli.com. So that'll be starting in just a bit. William Shatner turned down a free trip into space on the inaugural flight of Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic flight in 2008. Now, alien Sigourney Weaver, she has booked a seat on it. She'll be taken off.
Who else?
That's all I've seen so far, is Sigourney Weaver. So I guess it's just sci-fi people that are getting invited on this first one. I would have to turn this down, too. There's no way I could go into space.
You don't trust it?
I do not trust it. Even though it's up and it's down and they've tested this thing, you know, it's not that long of a flight. You know, you just kind of go into space and come right back. There's no way I could go on this thing.
Should be interesting now that that's going to really start happening, though.
Yeah, and just a couple years away, starting in 2008. Ellen DeGeneres, she is going to host the next year's Academy Awards ceremony.
I think they're making a mistake when they keep doing the TV guys. I think you should pretty much be a movie star or connect it with the movies.
So last year it was Jon Stewart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ellen, I think Ellen will do a good job with this. It's like she's been building up to it, like hosting the Grammys and the Emmys.
That's the problem. Now the Oscars, which is the big night, just looks like another TV night.
So with Ellen, it'll be interesting to see exactly if she's able to pull this off or not. I'm not sure she'll be able to, but I would
Why
bet
not?
on
You've
her.
already saw her do the Grammys and the Emmys, right?
Yeah.
But see, that's the problem. I don't want it to turn into just, it doesn't matter what show it is. It should be big. It should be a big movie star, a guy who doesn't normally do TV.
At this point, now that they've gone ahead and announced Ellen DeGeneres, this should be, probably next week we'll start hearing from Billy Crystal how they really wanted him and he just wasn't able to do it, and he's got some other project he's working on.
How you doing out there, Dave?
You got to turn his mic on, Earl.
It is on. He hasn't turned his.
Doing good. I feel no pain.
You hadn't turned your mic on all that time?
The mic, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I can.
No pain, baby. I'm getting shaved right now.
Maybe the fact that there's no pain because it hasn't happened yet.
Well, that's
getting the arm shaved normally is not the hurtful part.
That's a very good point.
Thank you.
1 second.
He's having to stand up now because of the arm flab. He's getting that tattoo. He's going to get that tattoo, and there's going to be a fold in it from the arm flab crease.
Getting waxed right now. It actually feels pretty good.
In her new book, Peace Mom, Cindy Sheehan says she had fantasized about going back in time to kill an infant George Bush in order
Hey, that's my bit.
in order to stop the Iraq War from happening.
All right, what about baby Hitler? If you could only pick one baby to kill, I think you got to pick baby Hitler.
I would think Cindy Sheehan, she would probably have a different perspective on it. She'd still probably go with infant baby George Bush.
I still think if you killed baby Hitler, there would be no Iraq War.
That it would all lead to the same way?
There's no Israel.
Oh, that's a good point.
Why are the Arabs mad at us if there's no Israel?
If Cindy Sheehan, it seems like when people talk about time travel, it's going back and killing people. Like that will be the only use for it with the time machines.
Well, what are you going to do? Go back and give baby Hitler a fucking lollipop? You got to do something if you're going to travel that far.
I like the fact that she's putting out this book, Peace Mom, and it's all her daydream fantasies of what she would do. Did you ever have like a school daydream that got you through the day?
Yeah, it's the same one the Columbine kids had. Only I didn't fucking have the balls to go through with it. Actually, I don't know if I guess what I used to do, and this is very odd, is I would keep like an AP ranking of the girls in the class sometimes and see of who I'd bang and see if they would move up or down. And I would always be announcing, coming at number 4, shocking. After that hand job, Robin moves up from not being ranked to in number 4.
In grade school, it was part of my job. My teacher would always give me the day's attendance to take to the office, and I would always daydream that I would walk in the school office and there was robbers in there holding up the school, like the school had any sort of money or a safe or anything, and somehow I would foil this robbery and be the hero of the school.
You know, when you're a little kid, you always want to be a hero. Nothing stops the hero dream. I had that one, and the relative that you never met left you a fortune, and you had no idea that the person even existed.
I also had the robbery dream anytime I was daydreaming through church, where I would have to fling the collection plates while they're trying to steal the offering, fling the collection plates at them like a batarang and stop them.
Constant daydreams for you about foiling robberies, huh?
Always.
Batman. What about you, Dave? Ever have any of these? Any daydreams that kept you going through school?
I would always daydream that I was the manager of the New York Yankees. Not necessarily a player.
Skipper?
I always loved Lou Piniella growing up.
Sure,
number 14.
Why wouldn't you? What little kid doesn't want to manage a ball team?
And I used to get like a clipboard. I used to carry a clipboard around and everything. And my brothers called me gay and stuff. So
even your gay brother?
We didn't need to bring that up.
But I thought he was out.
Well, perhaps, but, not to sell it.
Well, if I had a gay brother and he called me gay, I would assume he was right. What has he done so far? Just wrote that in?
He's wrote it in. It's on their thing, wackbag.com.
He's wrote it in. It's on their thing.
Wackbag.com's on my arm there. And I feel like hell, actually.
Rob from Cliff's Tattoos has put the stencil on Dave's arm so that he knows exactly where to start inking the Wackbag tattoo.
These guys have taken more pictures right now than if this was opening night for Black Dahlia. Here we go, big man.
No pain, no gain.
Put a fucking thought in his head. You see what I did?
Uh-huh.
I put a thought in his head. Where's my medal, Fez?
You haven't gotten
Pin
it.
a fucking medal on my chest.
I really should.
Hey, Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I got to give Dave credit for following through on what he said, even though he realizes it's a mistake. I think he's funny. I'd like to see him work harder along with Earl, too, and Fez. And I'm glad to see, Ron, you're starting to crack the whip on these boys.
Is this Wiki calling? It seems like this is the meeting I've always wanted to have here at XM.
When I got older, speaking of those school daydreams, when I got older...
Speaking of those school daydreams from 5 minutes ago...
I also had one where I was elected president. I would always think that, and then the entire nation would just thank me for doing great things for the country. There was no division whatsoever.
Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, listen, Fezzi, speaking of payoffs, Fezzi promised a Fezitorial today. Where the fuck is my Fezitorial? I want to hear it.
Haven't we been through enough, Mark?
Come on, it's fucking funny. Anyway, mother, come on, Fezzi.
Well, if you're going to do it yourself, there's no point for me to do it. Actually, I do have a Fezitorial prepared today, Ronnie. It's about the president of Iran says he is coming to New York to speak at the UN the same day the president is, and he's challenging the president to a debate.
When is that going to happen?
I think it's September 19th.
There's going to be one nutty day in New York that the president of the United States is here. The president of Iran is going to be here. We shouldn't even leave our houses that day.
All hell could break loose at the UN.
Like Godzilla is showing up. Yes, I'm going to stop by and speak.
The president of Iran challenges George W. to a debate. Here's something they both can agree on. A Fezitorial. Well. Iran's President Mahmoud al-Jarrah, or whatever it is, says he's coming to the UN the same day President Bush is speaking and challenging him to a debate. And I haven't been this excited about an Iranian coming to town since that time I got drunk at Nikolai Volkov's birthday party and woke up the next morning spooning the Iron Sheik. But what really kicks me in the taint with a curved-toe boot is the thought of our president not answering this challenge. President Bush, this is something you have to do. You can't let this Yakov Smirnoff lookalike walk into town, throw down the gauntlet, and not accept. This is a chance to go from being a pretend cowboy to almost a real one by answering this guy calling you out. Besides, the Iranian president wants to debate Iran getting a nuclear program. Even you can win this debate, W. You know which country shouldn't get nuclear weapons? The ones promising to use them. This should be a slam dunk. But in case that's even too difficult, throw in a condition where part of the debate is also baseball trivia questions. Of course, knowing our President Bush, he'll end up leaving the UN with a Wackbag.com tattoo on his arm, written in Iranian. President Bush, answer this throwdown. And if you get in trouble, hit him with that, the Ayatollah is an assahola line. That'll stop him right in his tracks. But you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida. Or as we called it, Little Iran. I remember our handyman and local debate coach training Mother for a debate. They'd train for hours in her bedroom. She'd have to take both sides, too. She'd start out by yelling, no, no, no. And then soon enough, she'd be screaming, yes, yes, yes. There were also times where you couldn't understand what she was saying at all. Like her mouth was full of something. Wait a minute. Great. That wasn't a debate microphone. That was a cock. Anywho, President Bush, take this Iranians challenge to a debate. And if you need it, use that giant radio receiver you tried to hide under your jacket during the debate with John Kerry, if it helps. Also, don't demand that the debate be in English. Why put yourself at a disadvantage? Step up to the plate, Mr. President. Take on the Iranian president and let the world know that as Americans, we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezitorial. Thank you.
Never mention Bobo by name anymore, huh?
I didn't mention Bobo?
No. I thought it's because we have now so many Bobos hanging around the show. I thought you did that on purpose.
No,
Did he mention it, Earl?
No, he didn't mention Bobo.
Didn't do the old Bobo.
No, I did Handyman, but forgot to name him.
Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, that was a great Sheepy-torial.
Sheepy does a whole different kind of thing. Sheepy's young and on the edge. He knows what the kids are thinking.
That was a Fezitorial, much like Free Speech that you see with Katie Couric every weekday night.
You still watching Katie?
Yeah, I'm still checking out Katie, even though I said I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
I'm still checking her out.
It's odd. I find it a kind of a relaxing show.
She's very calm in her delivery. That's one thing I don't like about her, and I wonder how long she can keep that up.
What do you want her to do, shriek? Oh, my God. Here's Paul. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to thank Fez for those catty moments. That was great.
I really miss catty moments. It was the same thing as a Fezitorial, but I got to yell out like, sing it, sister. I had a little part for myself.
Catty moments is just when I'm attacking some female celebrity. And for no reason whatsoever.
I thought you were today with George W. Bush. Why, between us and Iran, you're still attacking Bush?
I thought I was backing him up in this. I want him to take the challenge.
The only time I've seen you attack Bush. Here's some guy. You're on Ron Fez.
Hey, hi, fellas. Listen, that public apology, I found it very apologetic and very sincere. Well done, Fez.
Thank you.
That wasn't a public apology.
Matt, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Fez. Excellent blind items, buddy.
Thank you. Here is Joe. Joe, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, congratulations on that open letter to George Bush. Great job.
See you later. Here is Jeremy. You're on Ron Fez.
Hey, what's up, V-Twin and Carrot? Hey, that's a great cardio audio diary there, Fez.
Thank you.
They're confusing things, Ronnie. That's not a cardio audio diary. It's a Fezitorial.
All right, hold on. We've got to go over to the tattoo lounge here. What do we got, Dave?
We have Wackbag.com on my arm. I was just told we have to fill in with yellow. I thought the words were good enough, but now apparently I have to get filled in with yellow.
I can't believe how fast he's done it.
He's a genius.
Of spelling.
I go to George.
Yeah, I don't know about genius, but very quick tattooer.
My tattoo artist.
I mean, he didn't invent the tattoo gun.
My tattoo artist George works a lot slower. It took him 2.5 hours for my Floyd tattoo.
Yeah, well, that guy's elderly.
And he didn't want to do it.
And has a humpback. Look who else wants a tattoo here, Fezzy. It's our own Bronx Johnny.
Good,
Johnny, you're not tattooed at all, are you?
No, not at all.
Boy, you got a lot of style, though. Look at the way you match. Every day
Thanks,
he matches, Fez. What were you looking at for a tattoo?
I saw one. It had a helmet and it had like an AK-47 on top of the.
Yeah.
The helmet was on top of the gun, and it was like over a grave. That shit look cool, man.
Yeah, but don't you want something that's a little more personal to you?
Yeah.
Like maybe a map of Ecuador.
The AK-47, isn't that the Hezbollah flag?
Something like that. Now I wanted to get a Bumpy Phillips, like a little can opener, because that's how he got out of jail.
Right.
Kind of cool, man.
I know, but you're not always going to remember that as the years go by. Again, you don't want to just go off pop culture.
Nah.
Or you'll end up with a Riddler tattoo.
Here's Rob, you're on Run Fez.
Yo, Fez.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's, they don't speak Iranian. It's Farzad.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's close.
All right, this, you came back with this thing. Started a little rough. You forgot Bobo.
Yeah.
You got a little mistaken on the thing. And it's a little different than it used to be. You used to have the jokes. You used to pepper that thing with jokes.
Oh, I thought this had jokes. That Ayatollah's an assahola?
Okay, you had that. What the hell was that sound?
That sounded like maybe someone's phone. It's probably Eastside Dave's microphone.
You're speaking, we can't hear you, Dave. You got to turn his mic on.
Here comes the blood. Here comes the blood. If you want to see Febreze pass out again,
Yeah.
the blood's coming with the yellow.
All right, Febreze, take a walk out there and take a look at it. It's going to be red and yellow. It should be orange.
It's disgusting. It's like ketchup and mustard on a really bad hamburger.
Fucking starving. We got any really bad hamburgers? How you holding up, Febreze?
Jeez, get a bucket pitch.
How you doing? Earl, speak to us.
Oh, that thing's really bleeding, too.
Totally gagging. I can't even.
Earl, try to get closer and smell what his blood smells like. Please.
Oh, Lord. This is awful.
Earl, get as close as you can. And there's some... They're shooting him with Febreze.
That'll take the iron smell out of the blood.
Earl just popped a... what did you eat? A Tums, Earl?
Yeah.
All right, Earl, we're on the radio. You have to describe.
I mean, first of all, his skin is so incredibly pasty also, and it's like yellow, and now he just drew blood. Oh, God, I'm going to gag. No, I'm not going to taste it.
Just taste it, Earl.
I'm not tasting
See if
any
it tastes
part of him.
AIDS-y.
This is... I don't know what's grossing me out.
I'm worried about
blood
it.
or just a completely pale skin.
Ron, there's less blood than when you peel the skin off your knuckle, bro. There's no blood there, and he's gagging already.
Well, he's not a... doesn't have a strong
Trying
stomach.
to get as close as I can. And it's just like little pockets of blood are squirting out.
Oh.
He's not a strong man.
No.
What am I saying? He's not a man at all.
Oh, God.
And his stomach's even weaker.
I mean, it's just... And Dave's just like shooting me this psychotic look. It's almost like a come hither look. Oh, God, this is gross.
It doesn't make any sense. I come hither look. Febreze?
No.
Would you like to be branded?
Absolutely not. I would.
That's what the brothers do, right? The tattoos don't show up on you. You go for branding.
Yeah, it's literally they treat their bodies like cattle, where it's just like you just see skin completely pus up and everything.
Why don't you get the RNF Ranch on you? Why don't you go with that?
But right now he's coloring in with the yellow, and like little pockets of blood are squirting out, and it's just disgusting. Oh my God.
We wanted to congratulate our buddies Adam and Kim of Hudson Valley. They are getting married tomorrow.
That's Adam and Eve, Fez. Adam and Eve.
Did he puke? All right, Earl just threw up. I hope that didn't get into the open tattoo wound.
Earl, what happened?
It's starting to come up like in a flush. Please make it stop.
Earl.
Yes.
After this, I want you to go look at the toilet. It's all filled with shit in there. So I want you to go in there for a while.
You can always find one of those here.
Yeah, I know. It's a fucking disgusting place. When I use the bathroom now, I stand in the hall, open up the door, and piss in. I don't even bother walking because the place is just fucking. It looks like Quentin Tarantino should be walking in there in Desperado.
You can't hurt it at all by doing that.
Yeah, the armrest has got blood on it now, and
you're going to be sleeping on that armrest too, Earl.
Oh, God, my leg just buckled. Oh, my God.
You ready to go down, Fabrice?
You need some air freshener?
Earl, did you feel like we're on a boat? Like everything's moving back and forth?
On a sea of blood?
Is everything, seriously, are you getting that? Because I'm starting to.
Stop.
Earl, I'm starting to get that feeling. Oh, look, he's ready to get up. Earl, I'm starting to get that feeling.
I just saw a cloud of Febreze go past him.
Will you stop that? This is not helping.
Earl, you got to stay on your pins, buddy.
This is totally not helping at all. Wow.
Fabrice, is everything spinning?
Look at his pupils dilated, man.
Yeah, he's ready to go down.
Yeah.
He is ready to go down.
Yeah, he is all pupils there. Now you don't see any of the white. He's not blinking, but you still don't see any of the whites of his eyes.
Is there oxygen even in here? I don't even feel like I can get air. Do you realize how far it is to fresh air from here, Earl? If you even needed it, it takes forever to get there.
Stop. Why are you leaning?
No, I'm not.
You sure? Because this looks like you're going...
Yeah, we're on the radio. We can't tell when you're
going back and forth.
Earl, just lick the open tattoo wound right now. That would probably help make your stomach feel better.
I'm trying to get as close as I can. Oh, it's like completely red now. Oh, God, this is disgusting.
Hey, Randy, you're on Fez.
Hey, I just want to know if Earl got any vomit on his dress.
It does seem a little ladylike. Paul, you're on Fez.
1867, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, there's no way Earl's a black man. You guys are trying to pass off. This is a joke. He's really a white guy, and you just make him a black guy. Like shows.
I'm going to tell you the truth. He's so black that there's like an absence of color that he will suck the color out of the room. It's like he's more like a black hole than an African American.
I'm not that dark.
You're fucking Zulu black, Earl.
Light can't escape you. I
am not an extra from Shaka Zulu.
It comes up. Earl, I'm starting to feel like we're going down. Earl, I'm starting to spin a little bit. I'm really worried about that.
I mean, it's just this weird combination of yellow and red and just blood.
Corey, you're on Fez.
Hey, I just want to know if he passes out, will you tattoo "I'm a fucking pussy" on his forehead?
If he passes out, I'm going to tattoo Boston Red Sox across his back. You fall for that, Earl. You deserve it. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I think Earl's one of the biggest pussies there left. If he passes out, tattoo on his ass, pussy or something.
Nobody will ever see it, so that doesn't matter.
And again, everything I have to be branded. I had a nice celebrity sighting in New York City yesterday.
Who's that? I
saw former U.S. Senator and NBA Hall of Famer Bill Bradley walking down the street.
Ah, that could have been great if he would have won.
If he had been president, that would have been sweet. Bill Bradley, not in the best of shape. An incredibly tall man, but just it looks like really bad knees and hips trying to get and a little hunched over.
Steve, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what color Earl's type bleeds.
Here's, let me go on to Dave. Dave, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, can Dave hear me?
Yeah.
I got to let the cat out of the bag. We were feeding her answers the whole time, buddy.
Oh, don't fuck
with me.
Dave, you went and tattooed that. She cheated.
Now it's on there.
You know what? You don't have to get the tattoo that if that's the case.
I got the tattoo already.
What?
I got it already.
Don't. Don't get the tattoo.
I did not cheat.
Did you cheat?
Yes, she cheated. Don't get it.
They just admitted. Wackbag just admitted to it.
Don't get that tattoo.
I got it already, Ron.
You need Cindy Sheehan's time machine.
This is bullshit squared.
Oh, I feel awful. I feel like Demi Moore is leaving with in the helicopter and with Robert Redford, and I'm running up top going, no, don't.
It's too late.
Yeah.
It's done.
Don't get it. Well, don't fill it all in.
It's filled in.
Oh, jeez.
The yellow and ketchup, the ketchup and mustard look is...
I'll bring it on in here so we can take a look at it. Febreze, you sure you don't want to get anything tattooed?
Positive. I'm absolutely positive. I'm on Queer Street right now.
He's on what?
Queer Street.
What the hell does that mean?
Dave's tattoo made him gay.
No.
Actually, that's a pretty cool looking tattoo.
I mean, the craftsmanship is impeccable, but I have Wackbag.com on my fucking arm, and I'm...
The weird thing is...
impressed.
Yeah, come a little closer.
Yeah.
Too close to the armpit hair.
Yeah, I'm going to have to shave my armpits like a girl. So I lose to a girl in trivia. I have the website. Now I'm going to have to shave my pits.
Your pit hair grows down to your elbow where the tattoo starts?
No, it's the other side of it.
Oh.
See, it goes all the way up into his armpit.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah.
If Dave don't like the tattoo, he can always change it to my girlfriend waxbags.chef.
I'm not going to do that. That's it.
What do you got planned tonight with the girlfriend? Friday night's date night, right?
Yep. Chinese, the cottage restaurant.
Same fucking thing. I mean, you live in Manhattan. There are literally 3,800 restaurants on this island, and you go to the same cheap Chinese place every Friday.
Free wine. Free wine at the Chinese restaurant.
It's $1 everywhere else. Don't make a big deal over the free wine.
No, you can have a whole meal and just get absolutely sauced for about $20. You can't get that anywhere else. It's a great place, Mr. B. You know, someday we all should go as a show.
No, I will not be going to a place that advertises free wine. Doesn't seem like it's worth my time.
Served in a gallon carton.
Hey, Joe, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, I tell Dave, hey, once it scabs up, pull the scabs off, get a bunch of ink out, most of it will go away anyways.
I don't think so.
We'll see how long it'll take you to lose your color there. So that's the same logo as the site uses, right? It's like a black and yellow?
Same exact logo.
Yeah.
Black and yellow. Black and yellow.
And it was administered by Rob from Cliff's Tattoos in Center Reach, Long Island. You can check him out online at cliffstattooli.com.
Oh, I don't see it. It looks more like red than yellow to me.
Oh, he's bleeding.
That's the blood.
That's the blood mixing in?
That ain't ketchup. That is the blood.
It'll turn yellow in about an hour or so. Man,
wow, interesting.
I told you, I'm a bleeder, man.
Yeah.
Look how weird your arm looks when it's pushed out that way.
It does. It looks inside out or something.
Yeah, there's something very odd about that big pale arm. Here's Dan, you're on Run and Fez.
So the tattoo is yellow and red. Aren't those Ronald McDonald's colors?
Yeah, that is all part of it. Here's Kind Bud, you're on Run and Fez.
Man, I've lost so much respect for Dave.
Lost?
What little bit I had is gone. During the contest a week or two or a month ago, you could tell someone was giving that bitch the answers, and he's too dumb to even...
That's why I begged you not to get this, Dave.
You did. I didn't hear that at all.
Come on in, Julie.
Idiot. See you.
I'm going to admit something now. I snuck 2 of the answers to her.
Oh, no.
Now, I know you couldn't pick up on it.
I did pick up on it at the time.
Why didn't you say something?
I did say something.
I heard that he did.
Not loud
I did.
enough.
Oh, this is bullshit, is what it is. I can't take this tattoo back now.
You cover it with a giant dick or something. I don't know.
You want to cover it with a giant dick?
No, that can't help me.
Usually, I think the way that it has to go if you're covering up a tattoo is a dragon or a giant flower.
What's wrong with a giant dick?
There's no giantdick.com, and that's
How do you know? This is something you've Googled? Let me take a look at the tattoo.
Okay.
You want to take care of that for the next couple. Let me see. Where does it start? Oh,
Jesus!
Whoa, good shot.
Fuck it all right now.
Oh, my God. Where did that hit you?
On the tattoo!
All right, you know what?
Now it's even more red.
That's sensitive.
What?
Mr.
B.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it's got hurt. He left a mark on the thing.
Now, Julie, I want you to point this out that I actually did hit him across the room.
Absolutely.
With a cowbell.
That was
People
great.
think like, hey, what are you doing? Hit a cowbell thing? I picked this out from again across the room and hit him with the fez. That's Steve Carlton type control.
Oh my God, he broke the skin too. The A in Wackbag is now
It's personalized now.
it's shooting it out. That's cowbell blood.
You can bring that up to your grandchildren. The reason why this is a little fucked up is they got hit with a cowbell.
That rusty cowbell, you might want to check for tetanus.
Boy, they'll be going, man, shit must have been weird in the beginning of the century. Odd tattoos. They would hit each other with cowbells. Twisted.
Can I say it? Because I haven't really seen
Absolutely.
it. I can't believe I have a newfound respect for Dave.
Yeah, I know. I think
really
he is.
do.
He's a champion now.
He really is, because I really didn't think he'd go through with it. He's a man of his word, I gotta say.
It's weird, but I thought I toughed it out, and I'm starting to feel delayed pain. I do think part of it was cowbell.
All right, come on now. That's making me feel bad.
Well, you threw it at me, and it broke the A. So now the A is going to be all messed up in Wackbag. But no, it's not just the cowbell. I do feel
You
delayed
make me
pain.
feel like it's somehow my fault.
You'll be fine. The
threw
tattoo's bulletproof there. You'll be okay.
Rob, how long does he have to keep his arm straight out like that? It's like
He doesn't really have to, but I think...
I feel like
Is it broken? Is your arm broken?
I don't know what's
It
wrong
bends
with
the
him.
wrong way.
I feel like I should. It feels like I can't close it.
Look, it looks like a child's leg. There's something wrong with your arm. It's like a retarded kid's ankle. It's very bad looking.
It does look like if you ever had one of those kids in your neighborhood growing up where their knees kind of bent inward and touched when they were standing up straight.
I'm a straight guy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Put it out there again. It looks like a pike. Like you're in Canada catching fish. If a porpoise could grow an arm, that would be it. Like a flipper with fingers.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell where the elbow is. It's just one long mass, really, like an eel.
Well, I mean, if I open and close it, you can clearly see the elbow. I don't understand what the problem is here. When I...
Nate, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dave, that's an uncanny resemblance of the real logo.
It's quite true. It's uncanny. It's uncanny how much that looks like the logo.
Funny.
Meaning keen.
You know what? Maybe they'll hire you to do stuff now. To go out and about, meet people.
I have
You're
a
a
job.
walking billboard.
I have a job. Thank you very much.
What about the other 21 hours a day? Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Hey, remember when Julie kept telling you she was talking to her daughter?
Yes?
It was actually me giving her all the answers.
Son of a bitch.
See that?
Son of a...
You know what?
Dumbass.
Because
I knew
this is happening.
See how stupid you are, Dave? You believe that guy?
Don't get the tattoo, Dave.
I got it already. You
no,
can't do...
here's what I'm saying. Don't get a permanent tattoo.
It's permanent.
Throw a belt, sand the fucker off. I mean, what are you going to do?
Sand belt? No.
Yeah, come
that
on.
sounds very painful. And
I'll cowbell it off.
you got the A off.
Ew. Disgusting. And we're allowed to curse here, so don't worry about it. Here's John, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, I wanted to tell dumbass Dave that last week while y'all were on vacation, XM was running a commercial for a place that got a product for tattoo removal.
Yeah, we got some great sponsors. We're really excited about how things are
There's
going.
no removing that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
bulletproof.
none at all?
No, not when I put it. That's fucking more than skin deep there. It'll be there for the rest of your life until the day
Yeah.
you die, and then some.
Hey, Todd, you're on Run of Fez.
Even if somebody was giving her the answers, he deserves a tattoo just for being a dumbass and not knowing the answers himself.
Thank
The truth is, Dave, we would still be doing this contest is how bad you were doing it coming up with answers.
I was given very tricky questions. She had Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan.
What?
I had obscure, football players from the 30s. Is the way it felt.
I don't even remember that. And Fez, you were picking it out. It was just a...
Yeah, I never went back to the 30s
Are you
for these
calling to say
questions.
Fez cheated?
I'm not going to blame Fez. I'm going to blame the question makers, which would be the black man who is allergic to Febreze.
Febreze? Febreze, did you cheat on him?
And blood.
No, the questions were very, very fair and very, very balanced.
Yes, they were.
Like Fox News.
Right.
Exactly.
It's just that Eastside Dave kept yelling out, "Stay unusual," no matter what the question was.
He is not the answer to every sports trivia
Sooner
question.
or later he will be, though.
Why did they call him the man, then? That's my question.
Too bad that you're not the one giving out questions. Because it rhymed with Stan, by the way, just so you know. No other reason at all.
I think it was because he was the man.
Yeah, well, if his name was Kirby, they wouldn't be calling him Kirby the Man. Hey, Jerry, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies, how's it going?
It's none of your business, Kirby.
When Julie first saw the tattoo,
yeah,
she kind of, I don't know if you guys noticed, but her voice completely changed. It's almost like she was turned on by Dave in some way.
That is true, Julie.
Oh, my God, no.
You are sexually turned on by his underarm. Sexually turned on by his underarm.
No, it was just shock. I couldn't believe that he actually did it. I'm still shocked that he went through with it.
I think she's sexually turned on to the Wackbag logo.
No, that's not it.
What does that even mean?
That's so stupid.
I don't know.
What is a Wackbag?
Can you picture Dave raising your 9-year-old daughter?
No, really.
I'm great with kids.
Yeah, no. Again, thank you. Anyway.
I play Mario Kart. I'm very fun. I give him a little sip of beer on Fridays.
Oh, good. Yeah, my 9-year-old and the 12-year-old. That's good.
Touch him in the butt.
You do sound like a kid touch you when you
pedophile.
I have no interest in them whatsoever.
None at all?
No.
I think he's lying.
Why are you turning red? You're fucking seriously turning red while we're sitting
He's
here.
getting embarrassed.
It's getting hot in here.
So take off all your clothes.
It's because that's what happens when you're guilty.
I'm not.
Nervous
I don't like kids.
You got to hold that up, too, Dave.
I don't like...
Oh,
my stomach!
You know why? Because I get mad over the kid touching stuff.
I don't touch that.
That's anything you get upset about.
Cowbell.
That's for the children. I could be some kind of superhero who protects children with a cowbell.
I don't touch them. I'm going to make this perfectly clear. I never have. I've never touched a child.
Lie detector.
Who would have to make that statement other than the guy who has? They're the only people who do. A guy that's down in the fucking police headquarters getting slapped.
Well, I just want to set the record straight, that's all.
Here's Gary. You're on Fez.
Hey, Ron Fez. How y'all doing? Hey, I just want to call out Dave. She was getting all the questions he was getting wrong.
Yeah, there is some truth to that, Dave. She got a lot of your questions.
Yeah, because if you got them wrong, they came back to me. So if you got it wrong, I answered it. So how is that unfair?
Well, the thing is, you did have more time to steal questions that I got wrong. Thus, the IMs, the computer-looking, the encyclopedias could have been opened up.
You really are a psychopath.
The child.
You should have said she has to be in here. You should have made her...
I said that!
Well, no one told me I had to be here.
Say it.
Earl told me we could do it on the phone if we needed to.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Big.
So,
thanks, Earl.
Dave, you're acting like you don't want this tattoo now.
I never did.
You got to back out now. That's going to cost you.
What do I have to pay, Rob?
I'm going to cry now.
Rob's time isn't free.
I am.
He's a specialist. He's a craftsman.
$200 tattoo right there. I mean, really.
$200.
200 clams for this.
You never should have gotten the color added to it.
For another $3, Dave, you didn't have to get the tattoo.
Floyd cost me $150, and I think it's a lot more.
Yeah, what year was that? You got that done in '73. When did that album come out? 1975?
75. Good job, Mr. B. Yeah, wish you were here.
It's in the basement somewhere right now.
Hey, this album is...
I'm just busting on you, come on.
It's like...
Has that album ever been transferred to CD? 10 years. Or are we still waiting for it?
Actually, it's one of those discs that I think he transfers like every 3 years. He keeps re-digitalizing.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Yeah, what they do is they, add another picture, and they're supposed to put out another $28.
No sound quality difference.
Is this stuff happening now with these... There's a shootout in upstate New York?
Yeah, this is Bronx Johnny's hero, Buck Phillips, that's on the loose. He's wanted for killing a New York State trooper and shooting 2 others. They spotted him, and now they kind of got the state park surrounded. They think he's in the park.
It looks like it, yeah.
The shootings happened in June, so they've been chasing him for a couple months now.
No, where is this? Up near Lake Erie?
Yeah. Chachua County, New York.
Where?
Chachua.
There was a T. There was a T in that word.
No, Chat, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Charlie. Charlie, you're on Fez.
Hey, you said that he fucked up one of the A's, right?
Yeah.
Which A?
Oh, the first one. The one... Sorry?
On the inside?
The one next to the W. Between the W.
And it looks fine to me. It's just a cowbell dent. That's the only
What?
thing that happened to it.
There's a lot more blood on it, and I think that blood could be permanent.
Stop it. You're starting to make me feel bad about myself. I don't need that.
Threw the cowbell.
You caught it. Why do you duck?
Gonna have tetanitis now.
Yeah, I know. Look how rusty this thing is, and it's rubbing against your blood.
Fine, bring it on, because I'm not getting a tetanitis shot.
Mad cow
That was the one time I
What
passed
kind
out.
of shot won't you get?
Tetanitis.
Tetanitis?
I'm not going to get a tetanitis shot because
Because it doesn't exist. There's no such thing called tetanitis.
A tetanus shot, Dave.
Tetanus or
It's
tetanitis?
not tetanitis. It's a tetanus shot.
Tetanus.
Tetanus.
Because
Tetanitis.
you could get tetanus.
You know what? He's new to this country.
I think my mom calls it tetanitis.
Yeah,
he
she's
doesn't
from
know what
fucking
you then.
County Cork.
Really? 2 generations of idiot.
She calls the shit house the loo. What the fuck do we listen to her for?
Give him the Tetris shot.
Oh, my God.
Jim, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to ask Julie. I don't want to disrespect her or anything, but every
Don't
time you
disrespect.
ask her a question. I didn't read it. No, I don't. You know what I mean. I'm not taking sides or nothing, but every time you asked her the question, she repeated it out loud, real slow.
Yeah, I noticed that.
What was that, Julie?
Yeah, like to her partner.
That was part of...
Partner, Julie.
Don't get the tattoo, Dave.
Listen,
I got the tattoo.
I don't care what anybody thinks. I
Don't.
know I didn't
I did.
cheat. And you know what? Part of the deal was he opened his big mouth. I was willing to do it for free.
That's
the
true.
tattoo is his fault.
Was there a partner, Julie?
There was no partner, unless you want to call my 9-year-old daughter my partner.
Oh, now all of a sudden the 9-year-old daughter comes out.
Not married to the law, you don't.
Yeah, well...
Interesting.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You could believe what you want. I mean, even so, it was 10-4, Dave. There was 6 questions.
True.
Indifferent.
I had a hot streak in me.
I
had a hot streak
you.
in me.
You lost
Dave.
10-4.
Come on.
Do not get this tattoo.
I got the tattoo.
Wait.
You
think now Julie has to
Mr.
get
B.
the tattoo.
Wait. What? No.
I think it's your turn now. 'cause
No, I
only
didn't
to be
lose.
fair.
I didn't lose.
Well,
I
Just
didn't
get
lose.
tattooed on your arm. I didn't cheat.
Exactly.
My 9-year-old is my partner.
That's the tattoo I want. Can you do that for me?
Pete, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Miss Unconscious Earl.
Yeah, he'll be back. He almost went down today. Febreze almost passed out because I started leaning to the right.
So why doesn't Dave just get sucks tattooed under Wackbag? Solve the problem right there.
Is that what you want to do? Solve
No.
the problem?
I'm not going to do that.
Turn into something negative?
Sucks at life. Kind of get even.
Yes,
You know, I could. I could, but I'm going to be a bigger man this time. What I will do...
Not get more meaningless words tattooed on you?
No, I will...
Don't get a tattoo.
I'm going to... I got the tattoo. I'll probably get something very positive on this left arm right here to balance it out, I think, is what I want to do.
What are you thinking about so far?
I have a couple ideas in my head. I don't want to take up more of Rob's, especially if he's charging me. I'm not going to...
What's on your mind?
I have something special to me,
E. Cummings, is that what we're talking about here?
Has Pink Floyd put something else out?
Well, I figure Wackbag is very, negative and stuff, and I was going to get R&F Forever on my left arm.
You will not even be here next summer, so why get that now?
I know there's a possibility with that.
It's not even a possibility. I've been in 3 phone calls in the last 2 weeks about getting rid of you and Earl.
Jesus Christ.
Look at his loyalty, though. Look at him.
That's...
I'd be loyal, too, if this is the only way I had to make money.
Well, now that I hear that, all right, I probably won't be getting that one.
Why don't you do this?
Yeah.
Quit first. Show us the thing until we quit first.
Maybe I'll have I won't quit on my left arm. Maybe that's something I'll think about.
I would love it. Let's get it now.
Let's do it.
Well, we got him here. Are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Stop tattooing.
I'm fucking serious.
Why are you doing
I'm not going to quit. Let's do it.
What are you doing?
I might get the axe, baby.
Oh, my God.
But I ain't quit.
This won't save you.
No, don't get that
Yeah,
on. Don't
I'm
get
getting it.
No, that's crazy. You're not even going to remember it.
Let's go.
Dave, I made it up. Sit down. Don't get that.
I want to get it. Even if it's not this job, I want to always think, what?
weren't.
I'm
you
not
thought
a quitter.
of this a
Let's
second.
go.
You should quit.
Let's go.
Look at your life. Don't do this.
Oh, my
you
God.
fucking idiot.
Can't we just get your Ron and Fez stress ball?
Dave, come back in here for 1 second. Show me. Just use this regular mic. Sit down. Sit down.
All ready?
Where are you going to get this tattoo?
I have one on the right bicep.
Yeah.
So I'll get one on the left bicep. Ouch! The hell was that for?
Don't get that tattoo. That's fucking stupid.
No, I want it. I want it.
What are you going to get?
I'm not kidding you. I won't quit. I won't quit. I want that tattoo. I want it. It's positive to me.
All right, then on your wrist, put down, so what? You're fired.